Peter, a farmer living near the majestic mountains of Russia, cherished his peaceful life, tending to his land and caring for the animals that often sought refuge in his barn during harsh winters. One day, while searching for a misplaced pair of gloves in the barn, Peter stumbled upon an unexpected surprise. A group of fluffy gray kittens nestled within a stack of hay. These tiny creatures, bristling with caution and growling softly, displayed an unusual level of aggression for their age. Perplexed, Peter couldn't approach them closely and began pondering their mysterious origin. He suspected they had been abandoned near his farm, likely by someone unwilling to care for them. With no sign of a mother, Peter realized he had to take matters into his own hands to ensure their survival. Feeding the kittens proved challenging as they were too young for solid food and wary of human contact. Determined to help, Peter used protective gloves to gently gather the kittens into a basket and relocate them to a corner in his house, where they could feel safe. Over time, his house cats grew curious about the new additions, and to Peter's surprise, his female cat began nursing the kittens, providing them with nourishment and companionship. This bond with his other cats seemed to comfort the kittens, and they gradually allowed Peter to approach them more easily. While they started eating the food he provided, their independent and cautious nature persisted. Seeking professional advice, Peter scheduled a vet visit, but a sudden spring cold snap delayed the appointment. In the meantime, the kittens continued to thrive, exploring the farm and living semi-feral lives. As the kittens grew, their wild nature became more evident. Though Peter provided them with food and shelter, they often hunted small rodents and preferred hiding in outdoor nooks or the barn over staying inside the house. Recognizing their love for secluded spaces, Peter enriched their environment by creating hiding spots using rocks and hollow tree stumps, which brought him joy. Despite their aloofness, Peter valued their presence on the farm, even if they didn't behave like typical pets. Months later, when a vet finally visited to treat one of Peter's sick goats, Peter seized the opportunity to have the kittens examined. The vet, however, immediately recognized them as something far more extraordinary: Pallas's cats, a rare and endangered species native to the region. The revelation left Peter both astonished and concerned. Understanding that these wild felines were never meant to be domesticated, Peter sought help from a local wildlife organization to ensure their proper care and eventual release into the wild. The organization worked alongside Peter to rehabilitate the kittens, preparing them to thrive in their natural habitat. During this process, Peter gained a deep appreciation for these unique creatures and their importance to the ecosystem. The realization that he had unknowingly been housing a rare species on his farm transformed his view of his role in protecting wildlife. The day finally came for the cats to be released into a carefully chosen spot in the wild, a location Peter often visited during his hikes to reflect and connect with nature. As he watched the felines take their tentative first steps into freedom, a mix of pride and sadness overwhelmed him. He knew this was the best decision for their survival, but he couldn't ignore the bond he had formed with them. The spot, a serene meadow bordered by dense woods and a sparkling creek, seemed like the perfect sanctuary for these majestic creatures to call home. Months turned into years, but Peter never stopped thinking about his feline friends. Whenever life grew hectic, he would return to that meadow to reminisce and feel close to them. On one such visit, as the sun cast its golden glow over the landscape, Peter thought he caught a glimpse of movement in the distance. Squinting against the light, he realized it was one of the cats, now fully grown and strikingly regal. It stared at him for a moment before letting out a low, familiar call that made his heart skip a beat. Though separated by distance, Peter felt an unexplainable connection with the animal. He raised a hand in a silent gesture of recognition, and the cat responded with a slow, deliberate blink, a sign of trust. From that day on, Peter often returned to the spot, hoping to see them again. While the encounters were rare, each one reminded him of the enduring bond between them and of the profound role he had played in their journey back to the wild. This incredible journey left a profound impact on Peter. His love for animals and dedication to their well-being extended beyond his farm, contributing to the preservation of an endangered species. The story serves as a reminder of the beauty and significance of coexisting with nature and the responsibility humans have to protect wildlife. Peter's experience highlights how even small acts of care can lead to extraordinary outcomes, emphasizing the importance of recognizing and preserving the natural world around us.